guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shikemi Emiola. So I probably wanted to do this for like the longest of times, but then I felt like everybody was always doing a YouTube channel. And then I always had like I wasn't so comfortable with my voice, but like I think I've gotten to accept my voice and everything. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and I will be basically doing movie reviews because that's what I always wanted to probably do if I wanted to have like a YouTube channel. So I'll be doing movie reviews of like new movies that you people think I should review. I took courses on films, so like I have like proper experiences on how to do a movie review. A movie is basically a storytelling medium. So you know, if you're listening to a story, you have to totally understand it, but when somebody shoots a movie and you don't totally understand, I feel that like that's like a problem, because I can't go and meet the director and say, what were you, the person who wrote the story, like what were you trying to drive at? So like I'll be judging based on that. Like I'll be judging based on that. Are people totally able to understand? Like will people understand the movie? People understand the movie will people understand the movie without like, you know, the movie should be understandable. I understand that sometimes people think that they should know the storyline, like the storyline. Some people say like, I already knew the end of the movie before the movie even started. I feel like that's actually a problem. There should be like, it's a storytelling medium, so there should be like a little suspense, like not totally a little suspense, but like you should see like something should be unexpected. That's what makes a movie really nice. So I'll be judging based on the story, because for me, judging based on the story is like, I've seen movies like they had like really good actors, but like the storyline was terrible. So you can imagine giving like someone who is totally good, like somebody who acts very well, a storyline, a character to act where the person doesn't even understand it. You understand? It may not bring out the best of that person's acting, of that person's act. So I feel like there are a lot of things. And then one thing I was taught in school was that there's nothing like a bad movie. There's only a bad director. So there's no bad movie. There's actually only a bad director. So imagine if so let me explain what that actually means when they say there's no bad movie, there's just a bad director. So a bad director is actually like, you know, like when they make mistakes in movies, the director is actually supposed to tell them to like go back, react this thing. So it's actually director's fault that a movie will come out bad, not the actors. So that's actually like, I feel like that's what people don't know. That's why people don't tend to know directors actually, because directors are actually the ones. And then let me say this: executive producers. Let me talk a little bit about film. Like let me move into film because that's what my channel is about. Executive producers some executive producers don't have to be in the filmmaking process. Most executive producers just put down money. Some actually are in the filmmaking process. So that's why executive producers, they are the ones who get funds, raise funds for the movie. The producers, most times they're the ones who own it. So executive producers are very key people in movies. I feel like most movies can't really tell their stories very well, because I've seen movies that people would actually like, but then when you actually judge based on what you're supposed to judge a movie from, you realize that this movie actually didn't kill it. So most people are biased because maybe they like an actor, or they like where the movie was shot or something, or they haven't been enjoying the storyline before. Then like for series, like if you have been enjoying the storyline before, I feel like most times, and I feel like reviews will help. I feel like reviews basically help the director, like not only director, like people in making the film. I feel like reviews will help people making the film, because how would it be like if I get people's reviews, like if I put it out there like on my Twitter or my Instagram, that what do you think about this film, and people are telling me in their comment section, if I'm a director or a producer and I see that, like I will know like, okay, these are my faults, this is what I'm doing right, this is what I'm doing wrong. But I feel like most times when it comes to TV, movies and all, people are always biased because of people who they like. And I've seen someone who says they can't watch a movie that they don't know someone in. Obviously, when you watch a movie, that's how you know somebody, and that's how that's how you know the actor, and that's how you watch the next movie and everything. So I'll be judging totally based on the art, not being biased, not based on who I like and who I don't like. I'll be judging based on the art, because I've seen movies where like you see like like the best actors in it, and that movie the movie was nothing to write home about, but people will still watch it basically because I like this person and this person is in the movie. But the storyline, I feel like the storyline is a major thing. So I'll be reviewing movies weekly after I hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. Bye. So basically, I'll be doing movie reviews and I'll be reviewing movies. I'll be rating them. And I'll be explaining to you exactly why I'll be giving them that rating. Because most times I feel like people judge. I'll be judging based on the storyline, how the actors were able to like put act their scenes, like act taking their characters, because I feel like that's very important. A lot of storylines are very nice, but like when you look at it, the person they gave that role to was not able to like take in that role very well. So I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be judging on: the setting, the costume. Thank God I took courses on film, so like I totally understand how to review a movie. So I'll be doing this every week, but till then, my first video will come up after I reach 100 subscribers, because I want to reach 100 subscribers. So the subscribers, I'm just giving you like basic introduction of what my video is going to be about. It's going to be about movie reviews. I'm super excited because basically I like, since I was young, probably like when I like judging art. So like if people are going to dance, I'll be like, no, I'm not going to dance, I'll judge them. It doesn't be fun for me to like be a judge of people's art. So like for me, this is really nice. I'm going to be judging movies. This is something I really like. I like being a judge. So I'll be doing this every week, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a briefing about the movie so that like I don't totally spoil it for you, but like so that you can understand what you're going to watch. Because for me, I like watching movie reviews. I like knowing what I'm going into. Like, why should I waste my time? Because once I start something, I like to finish it. So the trusted person, I'm going to give you like 100% like reviews. I won't be biased. I won't say I like this actor, so that's why I'm rating this movie 10 or rating this movie 9. So it will just be like based on the arts, based on what they are supposed to do, and thanks to my lecturers who really taught me, and my lecturer actually, Dr. Shuaibu. I can't really do film and not talk about Dr. Shuaibu. So that's basically what it's going to be about. I'm totally pumped about this. I hope you are very excited about this. New YouTuber, so show me some love. I'm a new YouTuber. Ensure you like, you subscribe, you comment. Just tell me how you feel about this video. Thank you.